Welcome to the YouTube Golf Show. My name is Jaden Boyce, and I will be presenting you all things YouTube golf news, video updates, power rankings, everything. I think there's only one guy in this currently. Scratch Golf is his name, and he interviews a lot of YouTube golfers. And I just want to make a normal show that's strictly YouTube golf. There's a lot of golf shows out there that kind of sprinkle into the YouTube golf show, but I kind of want to present everything YouTube golf. The main purpose of this is all around YouTube golf. And why am I doing this? If you know me, you know I have a lot of different shows I start, a lot of different shows I do, help people with podcasts. I kind of want this to, I was thinking last night, I had a dream and watching the Grant Horvat and Bryan Bros video that they came out with. And it was talking about, I think they're doing a YouTube golf tour, because it's called the YGT was on this board. There's a lot of things on this board. You know what? Let's actually just get into this right now. I actually have this down on my phone to break down this video. They had captains, Grant, Wesley. They had connecting to the New Zealand boys. They had Sam, Taco, Quan, Toombs. They had Perez on here, Peter Finch, Rick Shields, Micah Morris. Man, I forget the name. They had a couple other guys on here. Toombs was on here. So they had all these different guys on here. And obviously the Bryan Bros, so George, Wesley, and Grant. And it's called the YGT. They had like the Live Duels type deal on here as well. What does this mean for YouTube golf? I think they're going to come out with a series. And why is this important? This could be a middle finger almost to the PGA Tour. Like, hey, Wesley's like, hey, y'all didn't want me. I'm going to create my own YouTube. This is what it really pisses me off to a point, okay? Because if you're the PGA, Wesley wasn't going to do the biggest events like the Players. He wasn't going to be in the Arnold Palmer. He wasn't going to be in these huge events. What he was going to be, or none of the majors, he was going to be in these smaller like Myrtle Beach events that he even talked about. And they said no. The whole live drama, blah, blah, blah. People have been over that. They've been covering it for so long. This YouTube golf tour is going to get more views than any of these other events that Wesley would have played in. If you're the PGA, you must have big time. And this is going to be huge for YouTube golf because this is its entire, and I think there's $1 million prize on this video I see too. And I mean, money-wise, it's going to be huge for golf content creators. Again, I don't know the actual logistics of this yet. This is all still speculations. I hope, because it's like big announcement coming tomorrow. I don't know how long I want to wait. I don't want this to be like a LeBron James, I'm making a big announcement, then it's just like a tequila ad. That's kind of annoying. But I think this is serious. I think they had the hashtag Free Wesley on this and everything. And yeah, I guess I think they're going to come out with a YouTube golf tour. And I'm going to watch that more than anything. I'm going to break that down. That's why I want to do the podcast, actually. So I can break down this golf tour. All I watch right now is just YouTube golf. And I might as well talk about it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And it's going to be interesting too, because you have then the pro golfers. Phil Mickelson's logo is down on this. So what's that going to mean? Is Phil Mickelson going to be in this? Jason Day, big golf YouTuber now. I think the guy who's the most intriguing, the guy who's done the most for the world of golf YouTube is Bryson DeChambeau. And I think Bryson DeChambeau, the past couple of years, it's been like, oh, he's on content, he's doing this, but he's pro golfer. I think he really wants people to just look at him as a YouTube golfer now. You look at his social media and it goes like content creator and professional golfer. I think he really wants people to look at him as just a golf content creator, and then he does regular golf, like it's professional golf on the side almost. So I think he's gonna have a play in this. I know there is he texted, there's an email, one of the Bob Does Sports videos. And Wesley was like reading off something that Bryson said, and it was like an email, like, I want to come up and do something like big. They were like talking about doing something big. I think Bryson is gonna have something to do with this as well. This is huge. This is just on another level for the world of golf right now, everyone. It's fun. I'm so excited to see this. But yeah, I think like Jason Day is gonna have a big part in this. Jason Day and the lads. It seems like he loves doing that. Seems like he almost loves doing that more than PGA golf. Again, I have no idea. Jason Day, don't kill me on it. I have no idea what you like more, but it seems like you and the lads, you and Ryan Ruffles love doing that more. You know who else is going to have a big play in this? Well, good. Good Good's more of just golf. It's more than just a YouTube golf channel at this point. It's a company, it's a brand. I feel like Steve is kind of getting out of that a little bit. Bubby and Matt, they're doing their stuff on the actual Good channel. But the guys I think we're gonna have the most play in this are actually Brad and Sean and Garrett, because Garrett's like the poster child of YouTube golf, honestly. Why Brad and Sean? Because one of the most viewed videos that we've seen happen this year, I think one for collabs, it's been Bob Does, Grant, and Wes and the Bryan Bros. That did crazy on all three channels. But honestly, the Good Pros and then doing that collaboration with the Bryan Bros, what Brad and Sean did, the 2v2 series, that did amazing. That was fun. If you're gonna have them on here, because honestly, when you talk the best YouTube golfers, I think it. Well, if you go the strictly content YouTube golfers, it goes Wesley, George, and Brad and Sean, and I think they're gonna also have a big play in this as well. So I'm super excited to see what happens with them. Michael Morris, I like watching Michael Morris golf. He's one of I think he's got a lot of hate over the years. I think people question if leaving Good was good for him. I love Michael Morris golf. I think he's a great guy. Huge into pickleball. Obviously, always talks about it. I think he's gonna be great. I was watching his video with Evan Thompson. I didn't finish it, but he was like, when I was watching, he was like 3 under. Evan was like 2 or 3 over. But yeah, I think Michael Morris is gonna have a big deal with this. Who else is important in all this? Dave Portnoy in the Internet Invitational. Dave Portnoy in the Internet Invitational, the drama, the entertainment that they made, all the different like things that a lot of people were like, oh, why'd you have to focus on Quan? It did great for viewing. It did amazing. Dave Portnoy and Barstool did amazing with the YouTube golf space. That's fun. Also, you got to think Foreplay's newest member is Kevin Kisner going to be in this? Would Kiz go in this? I think Kiz, if it was just YouTube golf creators, he'd be like, I don't know. But you put him with Jason Day. He's like, okay, sounds good. With Bryson, oh, okay, that sounds good. With all these other guys, because even like Tommy Fleetwood's even doing content creation now. Well, now would he ever like be in this tour? I don't think so, because he's a full-on PGA guy. But it's fun to see where YouTube golf is even going. Like TaylorMade. Oh my, I'm so bad with I think it's TaylorMade who drops the Rory versus Scotty 1v1. They drop the Colin Morikawa versus Tommy Fleetwood 1v1. And I see Cam and Carney from Bryan Bros. They're filming that and stuff too. So I think that's a lot of crazy good opportunities that the world of YouTube golf has come out with that is fun to look at. It's just getting bigger. It's really just going bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm so excited for this podcast to just break down all things, get some guests on too. I really hope this reaches the audience where we can get some guests on as well. What is next? I wanted to break down kind of like who I watch the most, kind of like what we're gonna be the top dogs I watch every week. So you always know I'm gonna talk about them. Grant, Bob Does, and Bryan Rose are like my 1, 2, 3. I watch every video. Don't miss a video. Those are my guaranteed. I'm gonna watch a video. Foreplay is also up there. I usually watch a Foreplay video. You know what? I might get hate for this internet. Internet, come at me right now. You know a guy I actually don't mind and actually like is a man named Riggs, Barstool Riggs. I enjoy Barstool Riggs. I enjoy Foreplay. Like, I think Riggs makes it better. His knowledge of golf is actually like high. I think a lot of people are like, oh, he sucks. He's this handicap. I don't think he wouldn't lie about his handicap. He's not lying about it. I mean, I think everyone needs to like turn on their brains to be like, oh, if he's lying about it, like you just sandbag a bunch of tournaments. Like, why would he lie? It doesn't benefit him lying about his handicap. It doesn't do him any favors. Riggs, is this swing a little funky? Sure. But his short game is really good. It's just if he can figure out the driver, which he's starting to get down better, that's going to be his best friend. Frankie's good stuff. Some people might say he's corny sometimes, but Frankie's good. What do they call him? Butter Knives Borelli, I think. And then Trent, lovable guy, one of the more lovable guys in golf. I honestly wish we get to see more collabs with like Foreplay and Bob Does. That'll be fun. But yeah, those are guys I like. Michael Morris. I watched a little Busted Jack too. Rick Shields. A lot of it comes down to the collabs. People I love that I'm really starting to think are maybe the funniest are the New Zealand boys. If you have not watched the New Zealand boys golf, if you have not watched Toombs, Luke Kwan, Sam, Taco, they are actually comedy. and they just care about reels. Let me get a reel. Is that a reel? Is that worth a reel? They might be the funniest. Man, they're the intros. They just get up there and they're just like, today we're gonna be filming. It's hilarious. They got the attention of Bryson. They went on one of Bryson's videos that was hilarious, and they also did a video with Bryson. So that's amazing. And when they do stuff with the Bryan Bros, it's so funny because they take it all as a joke, and the Bryan Bros are kind of serious at times. So I like watching the New Zealand boys and stuff, and they're all on different channels too. So I kind of like that as well. Peter Finch, I'll watch a Peter Finch video, especially if he collabs with someone. But yeah, those are the guys I watch. I don't miss a Bryson video, I guess, because he uploads like once every 2 weeks or something. So Bryson's a guy I try not to miss that much of. But he's crazy good for YouTube golf. I think he's gonna win a major this year. I mean, he just went back to back on Live, and his personality and what he's doing for YouTube golf is crazy. Like we were just mentioning, John Rahm coming on YouTube golf a lot now. He loves doing collabs, and he's hilarious. I mean, these guys get the best out of everyone. But yeah, I think I gotta mention a little sad news on the YouTube golf level, and that's gonna be par 3 Pop leaving Bob Does. Now a lot of people are like, "Oh, what does this mean? They didn't seem happy. Oh, is there drama behind this? Oh, Jet looked pissed. Oh, Cold Cuts looked pissed. Oh, all that." I think it just came down to the man wanted to start a family. You could tell he was like getting off as many videos if you were really watching. Like, I'd be like, where is he always on vacation? Like I was like, actually, like how many vacations does he get? So I could kind of tell he was leaving. They kind of like try to bring on Jensen and this. I think another guy's Ben. We haven't seen much of him, but I think he's another guy. They're like trying to grow on Bob Does more, and you could tell because it's kind of like, oh, let's like part 3 Pop's leaving. But when he announced he's leaving, I think that sucked for everyone because I think his comedic timing was better than anyone else on Bob Does. Like I think him and Jet are the funniest. Him, Jet, and Perez, just like their comedic timing. They're insanely smart with what they do with their bits and everything. So I saw he left. That killed me. That killed a little piece of me. I think they're still gonna be great, but the show's definitely gonna go down without him. And I love Bob Does because it's like the only golf YouTube channel that's an actual show. It feels like a show. Like I'm watching it and I have to watch every episode. The cart cams go back and forth. You got different characters and stuff. Characters you get attached to. So they're just, man, it's gonna suck without Pop. I mean, it's gonna suck not being able to watch Pop on Bob Does, but Bob Does will still be good. Bob was saying he was crying for days and days and days, and this was the toughest moment of his career, of his life. And yeah, that sucks. That really sucks for Bob Does. I think they're gonna be fine. I think they're number one right now. I'd say golf YouTubers by views and everything. Because I think subscriber rate, I think it's good. But I think you talk views and people coming back to it. I think it's actually Bob Does that has the most. But yeah, no, it's a crazy time. 2026 is going to be insane for YouTube golf. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything crazy else. I was gonna mention Tiger Woods coming back to TGL. We're not gonna talk much pro golf. We really aren't. But Tiger Woods coming back to the TGL was crazy. That was fun to see. I want to see him on some YouTube golf videos and actually play. I think he will. I think Grant and Phil were saying the 2v2. And that's another thing. When is Grant and Phil's 2v2 series coming back? I'd like to know. But to have Tiger and Charlie versus them two, that would be really fun. Or even like Charlie Woods and Kai Trump versus them two would be fun. But yeah, 2v2 series. I'd love to know when that's coming back. I'd love to see the Bryan Bros versus Grant and Phil. That would be fun. I would love to see somehow the Bryan Bros getting involved with Bryson's Break 50 series. I don't think Bryson's only had them on a couple of his videos, and those have been either the Live Duels or that Reebok Invitational he had. So I'd like to see them together because I think Bryson and Wesley are kind of funny together, and then George is the other just golf brain that takes it serious, kind of like Bryson. But yes, no, I cannot wait for that 2v2 series to be back. Let's get Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Let's get them two versus Phil and Grant. I wouldn't mind that. Let's get New Zealand boys. Can we somehow get them in here? Taco Golf and Luke Wan versus Phil and Grant. I don't know. Just throwing out names over here. That'd be fun. What was the coming back next week? The best series in golf, guys. This is the best series in all of golf. Coming back next week, we're going with the Bryan Bros and Grant cut series. Oh, I love it. There's actually someone who like keeps track in the comments like what the tallied up scores are, and like Wesley's like, killing the other two, which you'd think. But I love the cut series. I want Grant to make a few more this year and be in the hunt. I think Grant actually beat them both one time last year. But if I'm gonna be honest, that's really got me into the Bryan Bros. And really big into YouTube golf because I was watching. So at first, all I'd see on my TikTok for you page is like how better George, like how great George was, and like 2023 George was just the best, and like all of this. And I never had actually seen Wesley before, so I turned on the cut series, and I'm like, I'm gonna root for Wesley because I was like, oh, he's not as big as a name as George. I didn't know anything. I was like, oh, George's the bigger name. Like, yeah, let's go Wesley. I'm gonna root for the underdog and the younger brother because I was root for the younger brother. And then I realized I was like, oh, Wesley's like a tour winner and he's a lot better. I not a lot, but he's better. And he killed them. I think I forget what I forget what course they played, but it was the first one they dropped, and that got me hooked on YouTube golf. That got me invested. And I haven't missed a cut series yet. They're fantastic. I think their Torrey Pines is coming out next week. I think it is. But yeah, I'm trying to see if they are going to announce what's actually happening yet for. Oh my goodness! Wow, special announcement, everyone. They dropped it. The YGT will feature 16 of the top players in the digital golf space competing across 4 events. Wow. Stroke Play Championship at the iconic Wynn Resort in Las Vegas. The season finale will feature a $1 million purse. To everyone who has supported our channels and believed YouTube Golf, thank you. Full tour details will be announced soon. Mama, there goes that man. This is huge. Are you kidding? Today, we are proud to announce the launch of the new venture, Your Golf Tour, YGT, a multi-year tour designed for high-level competition in the digital golf landscape. Oh my goodness, competitive golf is where we started. YouTube golf is where we evolved. We believe there's a place for both. It's built by the creators for the audience who has grown with us. Wow. Our vision is to create a structure for top players to perform under real pressure with significant stakes while remaining authentic in the YouTube format that we know and love. Oh my goodness. Wesley needs a tour. Full roster announcement soon. We're going to be on top of that. YGT. My goodness. Yeah, you better follow that right now. This is huge, everyone. Whew. My opinions. So this is kind of what I would predict at the start was going to happen. It's official now, though. Grant and the Bryan Bros. Thank you so much. Thank you to them so much for this. This is fun. This is amazing. So I think an interesting guy who comes out with everything is the handicap tracker. So we're gonna hit the handicap tracker all the time. I want to look at the number one list. So this is from the start of March. Because I want to do a power ranking of the best YouTube golfers in the space currently. So Bryson 1, Jason Day 2, George Bryan 3, James Nicholas 4, Nick Vogt 5, Wesley 6, Ryan Ruffle 7, Josh Audie 8, Brad Dalkey 9, and Kyle Berkshire 10. That's probably handicap based, so it's like we all know we all have like different opinions on handicap, blah blah blah. Bryson obviously won, Jason Day 2. I would throw Wesley at 3 because I think when Wesley's on, when Wesley's on, I would actually like take him against Jason Day. Like I have that. No, I wouldn't. I would put Jason Day over him, but like when he's on, I think he can play with Jason Day and he can play with a Bryson. I mean, that's how good Wesley is when he's on. Now when he's off, yeah, he can shoot in 85 against Jason Day. So that's where it can kind of go either or. I would put George at 4 because George, oh my goodness, on the YouTube championship with Brad and Sean, George was actually disgusting. He was gross in that entire that entire video. I think they did drop 2 or 3. I think he won. He won by a lot though. He was disgusting. Ryan Ruffles, he's really good. Like I think he can compete on tour. I'd put him up there, but I mean I'd still put Brad at 4 just because it's Brad. And when he's getting his driver back, I think he kind of had a little. It's a winter. The offseason hit him a little bit, so he hasn't been playing amazing. But I'd still would put Brad Dahlke in my top 5 because I think that's 2, 3. Yeah, that's my top 5. And then I would go Sean Walsh right after because I think if Sean just had the distance Brad had, I think they'd be the same. But he just doesn't have the distance, so Brad's ahead of him. That Ryan Ruffles, ooh, that's tough. Sean or Ryan, I don't know. I'd put Sean over him, then Ryan. And then like Kyle Berkshire, I mean, he's up there, but you never know with him. Like Quan, he's in my top 10 probably. I'd put like Quan at like 8. Yeah, I mean, that gets tough. And Micah Morris is up there too, I'd put. And then I feel like I gotta go another New Zealand boy, like Sam or Taco is probably in my. No, I'd put Toombs. I would put Toombs up there actually. Toombs is disgusting when he wants to be because he takes it more serious than anyone else. But those are my YouTube golf power rankings. Yeah, they're gonna switch obviously by next week. We're gonna see who jumps up in there. Perez. I want Perez to hit my top 30 as a boy. I want to drop like a top 40, make an entire vid of it. I just want Perez up in there. But yeah, I want someone from Bob Does. Maybe the Jet. Who would win, the Jet or Trent Ryan? Comment below. No, that's my last little. I'm gonna end off everything with a little power rankings, how I look at who's playing YouTube golf. So that is the end of the first ever episode. It's been a journey. It's been a fun one. It actually has been fun. I'm so excited for this new project. I just thought about it last night. And I was like, I just want to do this. So I started it. We're going to see how it does. We're going to see how this first episode goes. I'm actually not going to promote it really or anything. Just going to throw it out there, see who looks at it. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm playing. Yeah, bye. I have nothing else to say.